I ducked an XAS 1v1 is just one of the things we need to clarify. Now, obviously, I didn't, kind of. You'll see what I mean, but you'll be forgiven if you've forgotten who XAS were. Honestly, I think a lot of people have at this point because they are relevant around June of last year, with my last proper video on them being September. But for those of you who don't know who they are, XAS Military are a GTA TikTok crew who came about last year. Now, I'm going to call them a military group, not a milsim, because they don't actually abide by any of the milsim rules, and it'd be an insult to the actual milsim community to say that they were one. But basically, like crews before them, they made videos saying they were the best and that they own GTA Online, and it wouldn't take long for someone to try and, you know, challenge them. And eventually that person came along in the form of myself. Anyways, there's loads of back and forth videos that fill in the blanks, but let's get on to the actual part of what we're going over in this video. So XAS have been dead and rotten for about a year. They've been trying to come back a few times. I think this is like the 4th time trying to come back now. And every single time they try to come back, what they do is make videos on more popular creators, mainly Fruit Gang, to be honest. This is in the hopes that Fruit Gang will respond with some sort of CVC and just give XAS attention, because that's the only way they get it. But Fruit Gang ignored them, despite XAS's biggest videos since coming back being on them. So then they've gone on to me. Now, luckily for them, I'm all for a bit of fun, because honestly, GTA is just dead. So they made a TikTok on me, except it wasn't on me. It was addressed to me, but didn't really have much to do with me. It just involved one of my crew members. In the video, one of the XAS leaders decides to grief one of my members who is doing a gun running sales mission by using a Mark II and aim assist. I know, very skilled. I'd also like to add, despite this guy being level 60 and not even fighting back, as shown in the video, there's about 7 of them in the lobby just in case he does. Anyways, the video is addressed to me saying, UnderwaterPixel, get off PC and save your boy. Now, as soon as this video went up, Tyler also went live on TikTok, where I had the chance to speak to him and he said a few things. I did try to screen record what he said, but unfortunately I ran out of iPhone space, so instead I've just had to jot down what he said and respond to them like that. And that's what we're going to go over now, so let's not waste any more time. The first thing he had to say is that I've done the same thing, and this is absolutely true. I've griefed XAS members on uncountable amounts of occasions. However, I think a big factor that comes to play in this is that I'm not a PvP crew, but XAS are. So like with any other military crew or PvP crew, people are joining that crew to fight and represent that crew. And when you got their videos saying that they're the best and that they own GTA Online, you know, you'd expect their members to follow par. So if you went after an XAS member, you'd expect them to put up a good fight back. I mean, they didn't, but you'd expect them to. So basically, when they're in a crew claiming they're the best and unkillable and you're going and killing them, it kind of means something. Whereas my crew's the complete opposite. It's just a crew for people to join if they enjoy my content and want to join my game. Join car meets, just regular meets, etc. Have a bit of fun. We're not a PvP crew going out here saying we're the best and all of that. And, you know, anytime I fight, it's really by myself. I mean, there's been times where I've had people help me, don't get me wrong, but a lot of the times I fight, it is purely by myself, and I think you should only judge my crew by myself. So you can go ahead and kill my crew members all day long, but the only real kill that matters is myself, which you don't have. And that leads us perfectly on to the next 3 points, which are all about 1v1s. The first and the longest part is that apparently I ducked Nitron in a 1v1, and what this is in reference to is Nitron asking me for a 1v1 at 11 o'clock at night. I'd also like to add, this is most likely on a college night, which is why I'm responding on Xbox app, because I'm most likely in bed. Now, this 1v1 never happened, and I think a big part of that is that at this time, Nitron wasn't in XAS. He actually got kicked out by Tyler, and Tyler locked him out the account. I mean, Nitron actually helped fight XAS for a while. So I think because of this, and because of the fact it would have been a friendly 1v1, there wasn't actually an urgency to do it because he wasn't in XAS, whereas if he was in XAS, I would have done it pretty much instantly. But because there was no urgency, you know, I'm not going to hop on instantly to do it, and the idea basically died. However, what Nitron isn't saying is that he ducked me on multiple occasions. I mean, the whole reason XAS are even about and the whole 1v8 thing happened is because Nitron ducked me. Before XAS were a thing, before the 1v8, when they had just about 1,000 followers, if that, me and Nitron agreed to 1v1, and then he blocks me. Complete radio silence. This led me having to sneak my way into the session and do the 1v8 instead. There was also another time where we were setting up a 1v1 and instead he wanted to do a 3v3 and called me toxic for not wanting to do it. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm one person. I wanted to 1v1, but he was adamant on doing a 3v3. I don't know why. It's probably because he can't fight for himself. But that's just another occasion that he ducked me. And finally, he's ducking me now because Nitron himself does have a PC, and I'm pretty sure he has GTA on his PC. Obviously, I don't play GTA on Xbox anymore. I haven't for about a year now. I've got used to keyboard and mouse, so I can't fight on Xbox. So if we did 1v1, it'd have to be on PC. But despite this, I'm willing to not count it as a duck because maybe his PC doesn't work. I don't know. But that's just 2 examples of when he ducked me, not even to mention that I asked him and Tyler for a 1v1 the whole year that XAS were relevant, and then they just you know, it never happened. Speaking of which, Mr. Tyler said that he asked me for a 1v1 and I apparently said no.
And Pixel, I've offered you for a 1v1 before and you said you didn't want to fight me. I haven't ducked you for a year. I've literally asked you for a 1v1 and you said no.
Now, this just isn't true. Me and Tyler tried to 1v1 and he invited 8 other people instead of doing the 1v1. So we get into the game, it's just me and him. About 30 seconds later, he's invited 8 other of his mates. But despite 8 other people, I still beat him by getting the 1-0 on him with the RC Bandito. He would later, quote unquote, get his kill back with an orbital cannon, but even they know that orbs don't count. On top of this, there's been other times that I've tried to 1v1 Tyler, but he said he needs time to train. Nitron also used a similar excuse. But despite neither of them 1v1ing me for the whole year that I'm on Xbox, now that I'm on PC and don't play Xbox anymore, now they want to 1v1 because they know I can't. Now, another person they like to bring up is Vantio, and Vantio has asked me for a 1v1 on countless occasions, but we never did it. I never wanted to do it, and that's for 2 reasons. Number 1 is because he's not a leader of XAS, so at least when I was fighting XAS, I only really wanted the leaders, so I don't, you know, I didn't care for Vantio. But the biggest reason is that Vantio is a racist, and I don't want to give him attention because he does not deserve it. Vantio has got a few stabs on me and a few kills on me where he'd go undercover in my streams, but honestly, you know, it is what it is. He had several accounts, one even being just like Nitron's where he'd try to get stabs on me. But again, Vantio's not a leader, Vantio's a racist, so I do not care. Another thing that Tyler and Nitron like to mention is that I'm not up on them. Now, I am up on Tyler because I got the 1 over the Bandito and his orb doesn't count. But as far as I'm concerned, me and Nitron are O and O. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. This whole thing's been going on for a year and the biggest thing to come out of it is a 1-0. Now, why do you think this is? Do you think it's because I'm bad at the game? No, it's because every time I join them, they leave. They instantly leave, or they just hide until I leave.
All 4 XAS members that tried to attack us, including their leader, have now been pushed into hiding into a facility. And they've been there for like the last half an hour.
So I literally cannot kill them if they're not there. I've just checked this video and it's nearly 8 minutes long. How has that even happened? Anyways, for my sanity, I think I'm going to wrap it up here because this is like the longest video I've made ever. But that's just addressing a few points. If you want me to go over the entire situation with XAS start to finish, then let me know because I might make some sort of like documentary or something. Will I make another video on them? Honestly, I don't even know. We just gotta see what happens. I just thought I'd clear a few things up though. Quickly before the video ends, I just want to let you all know that this video was originally made for TikTok, which has been cropped down to YouTube format. If you do enjoy my content, please go ahead and support me on TikTok. It'd be massively appreciated. I'm also live on GTA over on my TikTok pretty much daily, and it's a ton of fun. So if you could come check it out, you know, again, it'd be hugely appreciated. Anyways, yeah, thank you for watching till the end, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos just like this. Have a great day.